Imagine for a moment life as a grand stage. Yes, a stage where each of us plays a part, scripted yet unpredictably beautiful. Have you ever considered which part you're playing? Are you the lead in your own story, or have you relegated yourself to a supporting role, too scared to step into the spotlight that's rightfully yours? It's easy to coast through life on autopilot, to settle into routines that feel as comfortable as an old pair of shoes, too worn to offer support yet too familiar to discard. But here's a question for you. What if the life you accept as enough is just the rehearsal for the masterpiece you were meant to live? You see, within each of us lies a dormant force, a powerhouse of potential waiting for the signal to wake up and take the stage. But potential alone is like an unlit match, full of promise but void of warmth until struck. Hold, my friends, doesn't benefit from what you could do, but from what you actually do. Potential is the starting line, action is the race, and perseverance, well, that's the fuel that keeps you going when every muscle screams to stop. When the finish line seems just a bit too far out of reach. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Oh, I know fear all too well. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of taking that first step into the unknown. It's the shadow that trails every dreamer, whispering tales of caution and restraint. But what if I told you that on the other side of fear lies your greatest achievements? That every notable name in history, every person you admire faced fear head on and chose to step through it rather than step back. The journey to waking up in life and taking action isn't paved with guarantees of success. It's littered with obstacles, failures, and setbacks. But it's also adorned with moments of triumph, lessons learned, and most importantly, growth. The person you become in pursuit of your dreams is far more valuable than the dreams themselves. It's not just about achieving your goals. It's about who you become in the process. Stronger, wiser, more resilient. So how do we awaken that slumbering giant within? It starts with a decision to no longer accept life as it is, but to take control and shape it as you wish. From there, it's about setting your sights on what you want, crafting a vision so vivid and compelling that it pulls you forward. And then you take action, one small, determined step at a time. Remember, difference between the person who dreams and the person who achieves is action. It's easy to dream, to imagine a life filled with passion, success, and fulfillment. But it takes courage to chase those dreams, to stand up and say, this is my time and I'm ready to live it fully. So here's my challenge to you, not just from the slumber you shake off each morning, but from the complacency that has dulled your spark. Stand up, take action, and dare to turn your dreams into your reality. Because if not now, then when? And if not you, then who? Recognizing your current state. The comfort zone, we've talked about awakening to your potential, feeling that spark within keeps that spark from blazing into the inferno. It's meant to be popped off. It's the very ground we stand on, the comfort zone. Now let me ask you something. Have you ever found yourself in a place so cozy, so familiar, that the mere thought of leaving sends shivers down your spine? That, my friends, is the comfort zone talking, whispering sweet nothings, lulling you into a sense of security that's as deceptive as it is seductive. Think about it. The comfort zone is like that old, overstuffed couch in your living room. Sure, it's full of dips and the fabric's worn thin in places, but it fits you like a glove. Every time you sit, it's like it wraps around you, holding you close. But here's the thing. As comfortable as that couch is, if you never get up, you'll never see what the world has to offer beyond your living room. Life in all its vibrant colors, its challenges and opportunities is happening out there beyond the walls of routine and safety. Now, don't get me wrong. There's nothing inherently bad about feeling comfortable, about having a safe space to return to. But when comfort becomes a crutch, when it chains you down, keeping you from exploring your full potential, that's where the problem lies. It's like living in a bubble, safe, yes, but isolated from the vastness of what could be. Inside this bubble, dreams are just that. Dreams are just not goals or possibilities, merely fantasies that we entertain but never act upon. So How do you recognize that you're stuck in your comfort zone? It's when every day feels like a replay of the one before. It's in the excuses we make to avoid new experiences, too risky, too hard, too much effort. It's in the way we talk ours out of opportunities because they're unfamiliar, because they require us to stretch and grow. It's in the goals we set aside because pursuing them means facing the unknown. Breaking free from the comfort zone doesn't mean you have to leap into the void without a parachute. It's about making conscious choices, small changes that gradually stretch the boundaries of what feels safe. It's about saying yes to opportunities that scare you just a little because they push you to grow. It's about learning something new, not because you need to, but because you can. It's about reaching out, making connections, risking vulnerability to forge deeper relationships and create a richer, more textured life. Let me share with you that took me far too long to realize that comfort cannot coexist. Where one thrives, the other recedes. To grow, to truly expand in capability, wisdom, and spirit, you must embrace discomfort. You must be willing to walk into the storm, not knowing quite where you'll come out on the other side. It's in the midst of turbulence that we find our strength, discover capabilities we never knew we had, and forge a path forward that's uniquely ours. Now, I'm not saying you should throw caution to the wind in your life in the pursuit of growth. What I am saying is this: be mindful when comfort becomes complacency. Be aware of the moments when you're choosing safety over growth, familiarity over possibility. But ask yourself, am I staying here because it's truly where I want to be, or because I'm afraid of what lies beyond? As we step forward from recognizing our potential, let us also step away from the comfort that confines it. Let's challenge ourselves to step out of the familiar, to embrace the discomfort that accompanies growth. Because on the other side of discomfort lies a life richer, fuller, and more vibrant than we could have ever imagined. A life where dreams are not just possibilities, but realities waiting to be seized. The sound to ventrifying your dreams and goals. The journey to identifying your dreams and setting your goals isn't a path laid out in front of you, clear and unobstructed. It's more like hacking your way through the underbrush, creating a path where none existed before. It's about digging deep, unearthing your true desires from beneath layers of shoulds, coulds, and what that society has piled upon you. It's about daring to ask yourself, what do I want my life to stand for? What legacy do I wish to leave behind? Let me tell you, identifying your dreams and setting your goals is the most powerful step you can take toward making them a reality. Dreams without goals remain dreams. Beautiful, but distant. Goals are dreams with deadlines, dreams that you committed to pursuing come hell or high water. They are the stars by which you navigate the ship of your life, guiding you through stormy seas and calm waters alike. But how do you set these goals? How do you ensure they're not just castles in the air, but fortresses grounded in the bedrock of reality? It starts with clarity. You must be crystal clear about what you want to achieve. No vague notions or fuzzy ideas. Pinpoint accurate is what we're after. From there, you break down these dreams into actionable steps. What can you do today, this week, this month? Visualize your dream with such intensity that it feels within reach, that you can almost touch it, taste it, feel it enveloping you. Visualization isn't just daydreaming. It's a tool, a mechanism for aligning your subconscious with your conscious efforts. It's about seeing the life you want so vividly that your daily choices begin to subconsciously align with that vision. But let's not forget the importance of writing these goals down. There's magic in putting pen to paper, a form of commitment that whispers to the universe, I'm serious about this. Write them down, not on a digital note that gets lost in the ether of your devices, but somewhere you can see them, touch them, be reminded of them daily. And as you write, let each goal be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. These aren't just buzzwords. They're your roadmap to turning dreams into reality. Now, here's the part where we roll up our sleeves. The hard work begins. Dreams and goals are not realized by wishing upon a star, but by the sweat of your brow, the determination in your heart, and the resilience of your spirit. You'll face challenges. You'll encounter setbacks, undoubtedly. But with each goal clearly defined, each step meticulously planned, you'll find the strength to persevere, to rise with each fall more determined than ever. And remember, as you embark on this journey, to celebrate every victory, no matter how small. Each step forward, each goal ticked off your list is a testament to your commitment, your drive, and your unwavering belief in the possibility of your dreams. Celebrating these victories is not just about giving yourself a pat on the back. It's about reinforcing the belief that you are capable, that you are making progress, that the life you dream of is not only possible, but inevitable. So, as we stand at the edge of this call to adventure, I urge you to listen to that inner voice that dares you to dream, to envision a life that's not just good, not just great, but extraordinary. Embrace this call with open arms, for it is the first step on a journey that will test you, challenge you, but ultimately transform you into the person you were always meant to be. Those that come in fear and doubt. The enemies of progress begin with relevant anecdotes. Start with a story that resonates with your audience, showcasing common fears and doubts that hold people back. The story should be engaging, filled with emotion and a hint of humor to capture the audience's attention from the get-go. Address the audience directly. Ask rhetorical questions that prompt self-reflection, such as, have you ever found yourself paralyzed by fear, standing at the edge of your potential, yet too afraid to leap? This invites the audience to engage actively with the topic. It's the versatile nature of fear and doubt. Make it clear that everyone experiences these feelings, removing the stigma and isolation they often bring. Share examples of well-known individuals who faced and overcame their fears, showing that fear is a common enemy on the path to success. Discuss the consequences of yielding to fear. Talk about what happens when fear wins. Opportunities missed, dreams deferred, and the regret that comes with knowing you didn't give your all. This part should gently push the audience to confront their own inaction. Proper strategies for overcoming fear and doubt. Provide practical advice and techniques for facing and conquering fears. This could include positive affirmations, visualization, setting small, achievable goals, and building a support network of friends and mentors. Incorporate calls to action. Encourage the audience to take specific, immediate steps towards overcoming their fears. Whether it's writing down their fears, sharing them with someone they trust, or committing to one action that moves them out of their comfort zone, make it actionable. Conclude with an empowering message. Conclude with a powerful declaration of the potential that lies in overcoming fear and doubt. Remind your audience of their strength, resilience, and the bright future that awaits them on the other side of fear. Reason to hustle, hard work, and perseverance. Imagine a life where every morning you wake up fueled by a fire inside, a burning desire to not just chase your dreams, but to catch them, hold them tight, and make them your reality. Now, I want you to ask yourself, am I ready to turn my aspirations into my achievements? This isn't just about wanting more. It's about becoming more. Because, my friends, the fabric of our lives is woven not from the dreams we dream, but from the hard work and perseverance we sow into every day. Think back to a time in your life when you overcame something you thought was insurmountable. That feeling of triumph didn't just appear out of thin air. It was the result of you pushing through, of you hustling harder than you thought possible. And the hustle is about embracing the struggle, loving the grind, and knowing that every step taken is a step closer to where you want to be. Let's break it down. Hustle isn't just about working hard. It's about working smart, making every action, every decision count. It's about aligning your actions with your goals, your dreams, your vision for your life, and perseverance. That's the glue. It holds your hustle together, especially when things get tough, when the path gets rocky, and the light at the end of the tunnel flickers. Now, I hear some of you asking, but how? How do I keep pushing when the weight of my goals feels too heavy to bear? Here's the secret. Focus on the why. Why did you start this journey? Why is this dream so important to you? The strength of your why will be the strength that fuels your perseverance, that keeps your hustle burning bright, even during the darkest nights. Let's not sugarcoat it. The journey will test you. There will be failures, setbacks, moments when you doubt everything. But remember, failure isn't the opposite of success. It's a part of it. Every fall, every setback teaches you something vital. It builds resilience, character, and an indomitable spirit that refuses to be broken. Imagine now standing at the pinnacle of your success, looking back at the journey. Every early morning, every late night, every sacrifice will not just be worth it. It will be the story you are proud to tell. A story not of an easy journey, but a rewarding one. A journey where hustle and perseverance were your closest companions. So as we step forward from this moment, let's make a pact. A pact to hustle with all our hearts, to persevere through every challenge, to not just dream our dreams, but to live them. Because at the end of this journey, my friends, it's not just about what we achieve, but who we become in the process. Navigating failures, lessons on the road to success. Every story of triumph is peppered with chapters of struggle. Every path to success dotted with the potholes of failure. But what if I told you that each setback, each stumble wasn't just a step back, but a step forward in disguise? So you see, the journey to success isn't a straight line. It's a winding road filled with lessons waiting to be learned, with resilience waiting to be built. Why do we fear failure so much? Is it because it bruises our ego, or is it because society has painted failure as the ultimate defeat? Let's shift the narrative today. Let's view each failure not as a mark of shame, but as a badge of honor. A testament to the fact that we dared, we tried, and we did not allow fear to hold us back. Failure is the greatest teacher life will offer you. It's the rawest, most unfiltered feedback mechanism, showing us not just where we went wrong, but pointing us in the direction we need to move to grow, to evolve. It teaches us resilience, grit, and the unyielding spirit to rise again. Remember, the most successful people aren't those who never fail, but those who never quit. Embrace failure as a necessary detour on your road to success. When you stumble, take a moment to reflect on the why and the how. What can this experience teach you? How can you use this lesson to catapult yourself even closer to your dreams? Failure isn't the end of your story. It's the beginning of your comeback tale. Let's be clear. The aim isn't to romanticize failure, to make light of the pain, the disappointment, and sometimes the heartbreak it brings, but it's to understand that within that pain lies potential, the potential for growth, for learning, and for eventual success. The difference between those who achieve their dreams and those who live in the shadow of what could have been often boils down to how they navigated their failures. Visualize your success not just as moments of triumph, but as a mosaic of attempts, of falls, of learning, and then of rising. Picture yourself at the pinnacle of your achievements, looking back not just at a smooth sail, but at a thrilling voyage across stormy seas, knowing that each wave you faced made you stronger, more adept at navigating your ship. So as we move forward, let's rewrite our relationship with failure. Let's agree to not let the fear of falling keep us from flying. Let's decide that when we fall, we will rise again stronger, wiser, and more determined. Your dreams are waiting for you on the other side of your fears, your setbacks, and yes, your failures. As we wrap up this conversation, hold on to the understanding that navigating failures isn't about dodging them, but about moving through them with grace, with learning, and with an unbreakable resolve to succeed. Remember, the stars shine brightest in the darkest nights, and it's the challenges we face that make our victories worth celebrating. Build a support system. Surround yourself with the right people. Imagine just for a moment the power of the right circle. A network, a family not bound by blood, but by mutual respect, support, and shared vision. Have you ever stopped to consider the immense impact the people around you have on your path through life? It's profound, isn't it? The truth we often overlook is that the company we keep can either propel us forward towards our dreams or hold us back, anchoring us to our fears and doubts. Consider every significant achievement in history was not the result of a lone wolf's effort, but a pack moving together towards a shared horizon. The people around us, they're our cheerleaders, our critics, our teachers, and sometimes our wake-up call. They are the mirror reflecting our most authentic selves back to us, reminding us of who we are and who we aspire to be. Now ask yourself, who is in my corner? Who are the people fueling my fire and not dousing my flames? This isn't about finding followers for your parade, but about building a community that stands robust against the storms of doubt, fear, and uncertainty. It's about surrounding yourself with those who see the greatness within you, even when you're standing in the shadow of failure. Building a support system, this unshakable foundation requires intentionality. It demands that we are as selective about our inner circle as we are about the dreams we chase. Why? Because these people become our environment, and our environment shapes us, molds us, and ultimately defines the trajectory of our lives. Let's take a moment to reflect on the power of positive influence. Have you ever noticed how a single word of encouragement can reignite your passion during times of despair? Or how a shared laugh can lighten the heaviest of burdens? That's the magic of a supportive community. It's not just about having people to celebrate your victories. It's about having a hand to pull you up when you stumble, a reminder of your why when the path gets blurry. So as we forge ahead on our individual journeys, let's not forget the importance of companionship, of solidarity, for finding our tribe. Let's commit to being that source of strength for others, to uplift, to encourage, and to inspire. Because at the end of the day, success is sweeter when there's a chorus of voices cheering you on, a symphony of souls who believe in your potential, your vision, your dreams. As we close this chapter, remember, the journey to greatness is a shared one. Your dreams, your goals, your aspirations, they need a breeding ground nurtured by positivity, encouragement, and shared resilience. Surround yourself with the right people and watch as the impossible begins to unravel into a series of achievable milestones, leading you to the zenith of your potential. Seize your moment and act now. In the tapestry of life, there's a thread that shines brighter than the rest, a thread woven with the fibers of opportunity, a beacon that calls to each of us, whispering, seize your moment, act now. Why, you may ask, why focus on this urgency? This call to action that stirs the soul and ignites the spirit. Because, my friends, the world waits for no one. And the moment you've been waiting for, that perfect alignment of chance and readiness, is not promised on the morrow, but available right here, right now. Reflect on this. How often have we let hesitation hold us hostage, letting the sands of time slip through our fingers while we ponder the what if summation? It's a common tale, one that sees dreams deferred and potentials left unexplored. But what if I told you that the power to change the narrative To leap from the edge of indecision into the arms of action rests within you. The essence of seizing your moment lies not in reckless haste, but in recognizing when the winds of fortune favor your sails. It's about preparation meeting opportunity, about cultivating a readiness of spirit so that when the moment comes, you do not falter but fly. It's understanding that the perfect time to act is an illusion, mirage that keeps you chasing the horizon instead of diving into the ocean of possibility that lies before you. Consider the lives of those we admire, the titans of industry, the pioneers of change, the artists who touch our souls with their creations. Their stories are marked not by endless waiting, but by moments of bold action, decisions made in the heartbeat of inspiration that propelled them from obscurity into the annals of history. They heard the call to seize their moment, and with courage in their hearts, they answered. Now turn your gaze inward. Within you burns a fire, a desire to achieve, to become, to transcend the ordinary and touch the extraordinary. This fire is fed by your dreams, your aspirations, but it is ignited by your actions. Ask yourself, what am I waiting for? The perfect moment, the absolute assurance of success. Such things are mirages, phantoms that fade upon approach. The truth is your moment is now. Your time to act is today. Seizing your moment is more than a call to action. It's a commitment to yourself to honor your dreams, your potential, and your journey. It's a vow to no longer be a bystander in your own life, but to take the reins and steer towards your destiny. It's understanding that each day is a canvas, waiting for you to paint it with the colors of your passion, your talent, and your drive. As we stand at the crossroads of decision, let's choose the path of action. Let's embrace the beauty of now, the potential of today, and the promise of what lies within us. The world is rich with opportunity, life teeming with moments waiting to be seized. So let's step forward with confidence, with determination, and with a unyielding resolve to act.